The 1993 two-year State of Origin telecast, proudly presented by Metway Bank, Telecom Australia, and Powers, Queensland's own.
No second prize. Now, I want you blokes to lead by example. Now, Sterling, you're the shot caller out there. You are the playmaker. Now, I want you to call it the way you see it.
New South Wales have the option to go either side as Sterling puts a fight on.
Walker, we need you to lead from the front. Give us a go forward, get the troops behind you, and take no prisoners. Okay, now go out there and win it for your mates, and win it for your state.
Hi there, guys. Come on, get a run on. 2 minutes to go. 170 minutes.
Now forget about last year. That's history. Tonight's what counts. Now, Bat, I don't need to tell you how much Queensland pride relies on this. You know what's expected.
Here's Miles. Miles in the clear. Miles to the corner line. Inside pass for Buddy Vautin. And Queensland are there. Oh, Vautin in to score alongside the post.
Now, Gina, you don't need to run round them, run through them. Now, we're going to punch some holes in their defence. So let's get out there and do some damage.
Scott, away it goes to Miles. He's in to score. How easy it is. And Queensland have wrapped it up.
Now, if New South Wales want a war, let's give them one. Queensland, Queensland, Queensland.
Come on, fellas, get the lead out. We should be out there now.
Are you ready for this? State of Origin 93. The battle lines are drawn at Lang Park as Rugby League's deadliest foes pull on the colours to resume the greatest rivalry in football history.
It's on! State of Origin has picked up Eric Orby leaves off.
On home turf in front of their loyal home fans, Queensland are hell-bent on revenge.
As it goes through Langer, it's gone out to Malmaninga, and he gets it away. It's been beaten down. It's a try! It's a try for the Queenslanders.
Once again, the mighty Maroons have picked Big Mal to carry the standard. The Blues will rally behind the game-breaking genius of Laurie Daly. Front, the impact will be as awesome as the New South Wales juggernaut of Lazarus, Roberts, Harrigan and Sirman colliding with Linda, Larson, Jackson and Big Marty Bella.
Oh, it's tough out there already.
The artful dodger Alfie Langer squares off against his old foe, tricky Ricky Stewart.
They put the switch on again. They put it on. Stewart will score. Stewart gets the first try. Oh, beautiful
contest takes place on the battlefield, but the war may be won in the strategy room. Calling the shots for Queensland, State of Origin legend turned coach Wally Lewis. Does he have the game plan to outflank Blues mastermind Phil Gould? You'll find out tonight in our exclusive coverage of State of Origin Game 1. It's a state of speed.
They turn it back inside to Mackay. Mackay starts to stride down.
It's a state of mayhem.
Lewis came in 20 minutes to get into that. Well, that's not all. And the cans are going onto the field too. And that's pretty stupid.
It's a state of excitement.
Well, look at these scenes down here. Laurie Daly and Ben Elias.
It's State of Origin football, right here on the one and only Wide World of Sports.
Good evening from Lang Park in Brisbane, and if that doesn't get you in the mood for State of Origin, nothing will. A tremendous crowd here at Lang Park. It's a public holiday in Queensland, so they've got a boomer, and down there sampling all the atmosphere right now, Peter Sterling and Paul Vautin.
Ken, even an hour ago, the outer ground was absolutely packed here, just showing this 93 series has again captured everybody's imagination, including Paul Vautin and myself. Fatty, just how much does the pendulum swing to the side that does win Game 1?
Well, Peter, in Origin history, there's been 11 three-match series so far. Now, stats show the team that wins first on 9 occasions so far has gone on to win the series. So Queensland obviously have an advantage in that area.
Apart from that statistic and your obvious loyalty, why are you tipping Queensland to win?
Well, Origin football isn't about who's got the best team and the fastest side and the biggest players. It's about ability to finish the job and work rate in your pack. And on those scores alone, I think Queensland can win.
Well, Ken, it sounds like he's making a little bit of sense. I don't know. I think it's an even money bet. One thing is, it's very noisy down here, so the communication on the field must be very good tonight to make sure the calls are passed right through the side.
Noisy down there, Sterlo, and I can tell you it's just as noisy up here. The natives are well and truly restless. We'll have more at Lang Park on this great night right after this.
Go the Queenslanders.
This is their second tackle as it goes through Langer. It's gone out to Malmaninga, and he gets it away. It's been beaten back. It's a try. It's a try for the Queenslanders.
Billy Moore, one of the great moments in State of Origin, that finger, 1-1-1. Never live to regret that. One of the great pictures. Okay, it's going to be a big night because we've got two tremendous teams contesting Game 1 of State of Origin for 1993, and here's how they line up.
For Queensland, former Australian fullback Gary Belcher matched up against the Blues' brilliant Tim Brasher.
Hancock now trying to beat the New South Wales defence. He does it on 3 occasions.
On the wings, speed merchant Michael Hancock and the flashy Andrew Eddinghausen. On the other flank, Willie Kahn against Steelers star Rod Wishart.
Gets a little shuffle going. Will it wind itself back? But look at the big man storms down into the 22.
In the centres, State of Origin veteran Mal Meninga against big stepping Paul McGregor. And Steve Renouf up against the dashing Brad Fittler. At 5'8", it's a battle between Kevin Walters and the dynamic Laurie Daly.
Daly tantalisingly goes down the sideline. Goes for it. I think he's got it. Langer has broken the deadlock.
The halves, champion Alan Langer against old foe Ricky Stewart. At number 8, Billy Moore set against Brad Mackay.
A 30-metre pass out to Larson. Larson galloping down the centre of the ground. And Sheridan has beat me tonight.
In the second row, tough forward Gary Larson against the workhorse Paul Sirenen. And veteran Bob Linder faces steamrolling Paul Harrigan.
Harrigan goes hard. Oh, he's tough, Harrigan. And Bobby Linder, did he get it down?
In the front row, big bad Martin Bella and the rejuvenated Ian Roberts. While Steve Jackson tries to stop the Broncos playmaker Glenn Lazarus.
This time Walters, and that's a great little run.
And at hooker, Canberra's speedy Steve Walters and the never say die Benny Elias.
He shapes the kick. Elias, will he get there? No.
On the reserve bench, Mark Coyne, Dale Shearer, Andrew G and Mark Hone. For the Blues, David Fairley, Craig Salvatore, Brett Mullins and debutant Jason Taylor.
Yes, indeed, two fabulous teams there. You'd be loath to pick any weakness in either one of them. But right now, that's the task of Ray Warren and Darrell Eastlake.
Ken, there's no argument with that assessment. You've got Gary Belcher very keen to get his #1 jumper back for Australia. Tim Brash has got that at the moment. Ricky Stewart, he's got his eyes on Alan Langer's #7. No love lost between Steve Walters and Ben Elias. Brad Fittler, Mal Meninga. They're there to enjoy tonight. I know a bloke that is going to enjoy it is Darrell Eastlake. He's back at what he loves most, and that's Origin football. Good to see you, and good to see you looking so well.
Yeah, thanks, Robes. The last time I was in Queensland here, of course, I did have a problem, and thanks everyone right around Australia have been fantastic. But this is the football I'm passionate about. I think it's fantastic. And when you come to Lang Park here, full house, the noise, the atmosphere, the big hits, it's all going to happen tonight. But I believe that New South Wales have probably done the right thing this time round by using a Queensland formula and staying with the nucleus of the players that did the job for them last year. So with that reason only, I think it's probably the closest battle we're going to see in an opening match. They've won the last 8 here, but I reckon we'll do it tonight.
Good on you, Darrell. Back to you, Ken.
Thank you, Ray, and thank you, Darrell. There'll be more at State of Origin 1993 at Lang Park right after this. Yes, Laurie Daly producing one of the memorable moments in last year's State of Origin. It is no fun, and it's fairly sombre too down in the dressing rooms in the heart of Maroon territory. One of the very best, Gene Miles.
Thanks, Kenny. Well, what's needed to be said would have been said by now, and I think it's just a matter of Wally Lewis issuing his final instructions to quite a few players. As we see there, a few of the guys stretching up, and a few of the more experienced guys just going around helping out the guys that haven't had quite a lot of experience at State of Origin level. And I'm sure these guys can't wait to get out there, make their first tackle, or get that first touch of the leather.
Good on you. Thank you very much, Gene. There's wonderful pictures there from the dressing room as we can see the intensity as this big build-up begins for the State of Origin, Game 1 for 1993. As we said, fairly sombre there, and it's just as intense in the Blues dressing room. The man who's been in that situation many times, Steve Blocker Roach.
Yeah, thanks, Kenny. I can assure you the thing that the New South Wales players will be worried about is getting this game on. They have to wait all day until 8 o'clock to play in the actual game. They can't wait till this game started. Here we are now in the New South Wales dressing room. McGregor just warming up for the game. And here are the players that are going to lead the front for the New South Welshman. Paul Sirenen, his Balmain teammate Timmy Brasher. Very nervous dressing room, as we can see. That's probably Laurie Daly getting a bit of a back rub at the moment, but he'll be ready. No, there's Laurie now, the New South Wales captain. He'll have to lead from the front for the New South Welshman. Big Craig Salvatore, he'll play a big part in this game too.
Steve, you've been there many times. You've got plenty of characters there, but it's all very quiet right now.
Yeah, there certainly is. There's plenty of blokes who have had plenty of experience, and I'm sure that they'd be very nervous.
See Brad Mackay, Craig Salvatore, as Blocker pointed out, the Blues dressing room only minutes away from this big game. There's the man that might be the key factor for New South Wales, Ricky Stewart. If he runs well, if he plays well, I believe that the Blues have got their first chance since 1987 of winning here at Lang Park. There's Glenn Lazarus, very thoughtful, sombre mood as he gears up for what will be a night of nights. Ricky Stewart, boy oh boy, what an important player for the Blues, as we said before. But these fellows, they've been there before. It's a very experienced team, as has been pointed out in this preview leading up to the game. They've been there, they know what it's like to be at Lang Park, and believe you me, tonight it's packed to the rafters. I've never seen it quite as full as it is tonight for what is a great contest between two great teams. You can't fault the way the selectors have come up with the finest 13s. There's Bradley Fittler, a great 5'8", and of course by Laurie Daly's admission had a better game for him in the annual City Country match just a couple of weeks ago. All right, it's not too far away from the big game. We're going to get there in just a moment.